What we talking about?
What's up, True Feelings family? How you guys doing today? If you're new to my channel, my name is Crystal, and I hope you stay. And if you do, welcome to the family. Y'all, let's just finish up these folks. We're gonna start with Jakima and Donnie. But before we go there, we gotta talk about that sandwich. We gotta talk about the sandwich. I ain't talking about the daddy. We just gotta talk about Jakima and her choices and her making that sandwich. Out of all the things she could have fed her daddy, she could have made him a tuna sandwich. She could have made him a damn cheese sandwich. But she took that thick ass bread and she took that ham. She didn't even lay the ham flat. She folded the ham. And I'm sitting there looking at it and looking at her. It's like, ma'am, do you not see what is going on with your father? Do you not see what is going on with your father? Why? That is so disrespectful, the way she made that ham sandwich. Am I the only one who noticed that? Or am I just a picky, crazy ass person? Like, come on now. She could have gave that man something else other than a folded up, thick ass ham sandwich. Looking at him. Girl, please tell me I'm not the only one. So y'all, we got to pay attention to what come out of people's mouth when we watching this show. Because she ended up talking to her father. And, of course, they go over her line about him being in the military. Being in Hawaii. That's what she told her the last time. He was in Hawaii because he's in the military. So when she's talking to her father, he's looking at her and he's like, I could tell something wrong with your ass. Where's Donnie? Is Donnie still in the Navy? And that's when I said I should get my red flags. I said, red flag. I said, out of all the things to ask this girl, why would you ask her, is Donnie still in the Navy? It would seem to me that he would have said, is he still in Hawaii? That would have made sense. What came out of his mouth made it feel like you got your part wrong, sir. That's how it's coming off to me. So, of course, like she did when she was talking to the little twin boy, she just blurted out the boy was in jail and he was like, Jesus Christ. You know, what did he do? So she let him know what the hell he was in jail for. And then talk shit to her because she's been a little lying ass person and she getting what she deserved right now for lying. So now she want to know what she should do. And he was like, just bring your ass back to Texas. So now we fast forward and she at the park pushing them little boys, her acting little kids. And she want to know how they feel about being in Ohio. Both kids said, I want to be in Ohio. I hate Ohio. I want to be with my family and my cousins and shit. I don't like it here. And bling, here come Donnie calling. And she's trying to figure out what's going on with their shit. And she's like, I don't know if I can do this shit if you gonna be where you at for as long as you gonna be where you at. Anyway, I went back and forth and he's pleading for her ass to stay because he said that he loved her and shit. And that's the one he want to be with. So let's just wrap her up in a nice little bubble. So she ended up going back to Texas with the family and shit. She's over there to her dad's house. Of course, Donnie calls. And we already talked about that sad ass sandwich. And so Donnie calls and he's talking to father. Father seemed like he liked him. All of a sudden, he's like, I want to ask your daughter for her hand in marriage. She said yes to the marriage. Gene, and that's it. That's it. That's all. She done moved to Ohio, according to her, still waiting on his release. She went to try to get her damn wrote the warden so she can get her damn visits back. So she's still waiting to hear some shit like that. So that's it. Just another waste of a time of a couple that was on here. But let's move on to the couple that gave us somewhat of some entertainment. So it starts with, oh, poor Kaleigh. She's just devastated. She outside crying. She said she feel like an idiot. She can't believe this man has did what he did to her. She is just absolutely devastated on what's going on. She said, just take my ass home. I don't want to be at this shop no more. I don't know how we're going to do your hair, but it seemed like it done dried and shit. So let's go. Let's get in the car. Let's bounce. So they got in the car and they went to her apartment. She jumped out the car just crying and running to her apartment. And she in there crying, still feeling devastated. Still feeling like an idiot. Can't believe that he done played her this way. She just don't understand any of it because this was my best friend, my lover, my partner. Like, this was my everything. And I just can't understand what happened. And in spite of all his bullshit, she said, I just still love his punk ass. Still love him. I just can't fall out of love with somebody in just a few minutes. So I still love him, but I'm still devastated. And I don't know what to do because this boy done broke my whole ass heart. So then her little friend came in and he said exactly what I said. I love him. He said, okay, who's the bitch? Who is it? Who is it? And she's like, I don't know who this broad is, but it's someone that he's been with, his ex. I don't know who she is. And at the end of the day, if somebody was cheating on me like a hunter, I think I wouldn't want to know. Like, seriously, I don't know. But I would have loved to see them connect on the show. And that's what this fucking show was missing. And they made it look as though with that little gate scene that she was going to roll up to the house. We could have had Kaleigh and Kate meet at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Denny's, fucking Chili's, somewhere. They could have had them meet up. That would have been a great ending for that to happen. And they made it look like she was going to walk up on Kaleigh. So as I'm watching the show, I said, damn. And as it go on and as we get there, I said, the other people she should be really pissed off about is the producers. Because the producers was playing games the whole time. And you would think, I started really thinking outside the box a little bit. What Kate and Hunter were doing was a straight ass scam. It really was. And production would have been in on a scam. It's like you knew I was still giving this man money, paying for him. So to me, in my mind, fuckers are a part of the scam too. I would have been hot at production for playing with my damn emotions like that. And you fucks knew the whole damn time. So Hunter had to pop his ass up. He says, I feel bad. I love her. I do. I'm sorry I did the shit that I did to her. She didn't deserve it. However, the reason I told her about the ex, it would have been an easier blow than saying that my ex, my girlfriend, signed me up for a right of prisoner for sugar mamas and you won. Okay, so he didn't want to do that. So then they flip it over to Kate coming out, walking that little pretty ass dog. That dog is absolutely beautiful. And she's just talking to the producer saying she really is still trying to process this shit. She really bad about that little jigger things. Now, remember in one of my videos, I'm like, damn, seemed like she would have been more pissed off. But she was like, nah, she's one of them silent people. I'm going to get you in a petty ass way. Because I don't think she in love with the boy anyway. But of course, Hunter calls because she said she ain't talked to him in a few days. She needed her damn space. So when he calls, he was like, oh, I can't believe, hey, baby, that you picked up the phone. So now he's trying to plead his case, trying to figure out what she gonna do. And she's like, I just need a little bit of space because all that hand job, all that shit, what you did was actually cheating, sir. And you did that shit. So, I'll let you know how I'm feeling later. And the phone hung up. Now his punk ass is concerned because he is begging for forgiveness. He was begging. Then you hear him just begging and pleading. What you gonna do? Are we still good? I was worried about us. Are you worried about us? Bitch, I need housing when I get out. So how we rolling right now, boo-boo? Because I only got a few months left in this bitch. So then it pops up to 4 weeks later, 1 week before the premiere. So they decided, production, with their shady ass, they decided to roll up on her. It's like, here, go ahead and look at this damn premiere. We need to get this shit on camera. We want you to see what was going on behind your damn back. And we definitely want to get your damn reaction on this damn camera. So she's looking at the shit and she's hearing her talk about the sugar mamas. And she's listening to Hunter talk about he is hoping this shit don't blow up in her face. And she's just sitting there just in awe like, oh, this fuck was playing me the whole damn time. So apparently, according to Kaleigh and Hunter, they never really broke up. He connected back with her a few, not long after the whole breakup. So they were still talking to each other and all this shit. And she was still sending him money. And finally, they had got their damn visits back. And she was able to see him. And she said last Sunday, she went to go see his ass. So all this time, he's still not knowing the whole truth and nothing but the truth, I guess, until she see this premiere that he had signed her up, or Kate had signed her up for a right of prisoners for the big damn sugar mama. And so now she's devastated and terrorized all over again, thanks to production not giving this girl a whole heads up. So that old funky Hunter was able to just go ahead and hunt and continue to manipulate this girl by telling her, my little thing with her, it was just drama for the show, baby. We still good. I'm not even with her like that. still want to marry you. I love you. She said we were like two peas in a pot. These, just all lovey-dovey. He's all in it, still give. And she's like, I'm still giving him money. She said she done gave his ass damn near about $8,000. At least she didn't go over that $20,000, $30,000 limit. But still, how long she been talking to him? Was it 8 months? Did she say 8 months or something like that? I just don't think you can have money like that in the damn prison. I just don't think you can. But maybe I don't know. So again, I don't know if y'all caught it. I don't know how many of you guys have somebody that's in jail currently or in prison currently. But here she is talking to the damn producers about her whole situation. And all of a sudden, Hunter calls. But when the operator comes on, he says a collect call from Hunter. All prison jail calls are free. That's how she was able to keep texting them shit. They got tablets. Everything is a little upgraded these days. So I said, when I watched it a second time, I said, that shit didn't even sound like Hunter. And then when I thought, I said, don't even say collect call. There are no collect calls. All calls are free. So you guys effed up with that scene, WeTV. You really did. You effed up with that damn scene. You guys, I was so irritated. One of my pet peeves is people driving and texting or reading a text. The way cars are built now, you don't need to do that. You can read that shit from your car talk to you, but she could have waited, pull over. It's a very dangerous thing, and it's just a hazard, and production should be ashamed. That shit is illegal here in San Diego. So let's flip over to Kate, y'all. So you got petty poolside Kaye. She's just sitting there drinking, baking in the sun. I said, I hope you got some suntan lotion because you got some light skin, girl. It don't look like you putting no damn suntan lotion on your body. So her little petty friend Enrique comes swimming up. So he's just laying there and they're drinking their margaritas. And of course, Hunter calls. Hunter's like, hey, babe, so, what are you doing? He says, I'm just sitting out here by the pool, having margaritas. Being by the pool. She's like, so who you hanging with? Enrique. Who's Enrique? Enrique is my friend. What do you mean who's Enrique and my friend? I ain't never heard of no Enrique. Well, you don't know all my friends. You're sitting at the jail getting jiggers and hand jobs and stuff. So I'm just having some poolside petty for your ass. I'm hanging out with my friend Enrique. So then Enrique had to chime in and say something just to annoy the hell out of him. That's all he did was chimed in and say something. And Hunter was like, dude, I'm not talking to you, dude. I'm talking to my girl. So then she steps away. And he's just trying to figure out who Enrique is, what's going on with you. Are you planning on sleeping with this dude? Like, what's up? And the minute she says, well, he says, have you done anything? She's like, no. Are you? She's like, I don't know. And it was just click. And that was the end. He said, at the end of the day, my ass is out here in this free world, sir. So while you get jiggers, I can actually get jiggy with it. And that's how that shit ended. She said, don't play with me, motherfucker. But at the end of the day, now we got Katie. We got Kaleigh out in the desert, burying that cheap ass ring and the penis saying she over Hunter. And then we got Hunter saying, we still talk every day. I'm still talking to this bride. Kate don't know I'm still talking to her, but I'm still talking to her. As a matter of fact, I still got pen pals. He knows he's a hustler and he's gonna continue to hustle. As long as Kate ain't giving him no money, he done got used to them funds and he's not gonna let that shit go. So at the end of the day, whatever you doing, Hunter, you might want to keep it to yourself. He don't love no Kate. He just want to get out and have housing. I'd make his punk ass go to a halfway house. Anyway, that's it. That's all. But before I go, y'all, when I wake up early in the morning, I watch YouTube and I like crime stories and shit like that. And I ran across this story that was just horrific, and it says a lot about our social services for children. It really it's a hot mess. So I definitely want to share that video with you guys since we in transition and shit. I just want to kind of put my feet in other shit. And for this story that I want to share with you guys, it's something that may hit home for you guys. It may be somebody you know. I can relate as far as dealing with social services. When I do that video, I will use a different word besides CPS and social services. I'll just say the people who service children, because they'll get me for talking about organizations and shit. I'll get flagged. So we gonna use another language. So we could continue on. So I will be posting that and doing that on Saturday, you guys, after I drop my grandchildren off. So don't be an asshole, y'all. Thank you for showing up when I show up. At the end of the day, I was entertained by Hunter, Kate, and Kayla, even if it was a BS story or not. Like I said, if you give me fake shit, at least entertain me. Jakima, that was just a waste of everybody's time. I think at the end of the day, she very well knew that this boy was not getting out, had no early time. I think it was just all a bunch of bullshit, and that's just my opinion. Anyway, don't be an asshole, y'all. Bye.